Hello, and welcome to our Tuesday noon rite. I'm here with Priestess Avalon, and
Blessings.
we are going to do our noontime ceremony. It being Tuesday, it is our special day for remembering those who have passed, whether they be people or pets or plants or whatever losses you may wish to commemorate in your life. This is a day that is appropriate to do that if you wish. So in any case, let us begin with our opening prayer, the Divine Isis. Divine Isis, goddess of 10,000 names, we invoke your grace. Come to our temple, O goddess, dwell in our shrines, make our hearts your altars, our hearts your home. Bring vision and healing to those who use this shrine. Give us wisdom and unveil the truth, and with thy feathery wings protect us. Breathe into us the breath of life and health and strength. It is noon, let us celebrate the moon. Let us celebrate the stars, no matter where they are. It is noon, let us celebrate the sun that shines on everyone. Let us celebrate our day as we go along our way. It is noon, it is noon, it is noon. Right, and now it's time for our 3 words of the day. Any words that you wish to share, and we repeat them back, and it becomes part of our rite. And I see from Paolo, he is saying, blessed be. I don't know if those are his 3 words, but they're certainly 2 words.
They're good words.
So, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Okay, Paolo is coming through with peace, love, and prosperity.
Wonderful. Peace, love, and prosperity. Peace, love, and prosperity. Peace, love, and prosperity.
And from Irene, abundance, peace, and tranquility.
Abundance, peace, and tranquility. Abundance, peace, and tranquility. Abundance, peace, and tranquility.
And from Matt, we have faith, happiness, protection.
Faith, happiness, protection. Faith, happiness, protection. Faith, happiness, protection.
Oh, and there's Mendy. Hello. And
Hi, Mindy.
From Julie, she's saying, Dear Great Mother Goddess. Are those your words for the day, Julie? If you want to come up with 3, you're welcome, or we can do Dear Great Mother Goddess. And I see Chastity is here.
Hi, Chastity.
Yes. Saying blessings to all.
Blessings to all. Blessings to all. Blessings to all.
And I guess we will do for Julie, Dear Great Mother Goddess.
Dear Great Mother Goddess. Dear Great Mother Goddess. Dear Great Mother Goddess.
And from Mendy, she is coming through with love, compassion, and trust.
Love, compassion, and trust. Love, compassion, and trust. Love, compassion, and trust.
I think we got everybody, but let me just slide back here and make sure I didn't miss anyone. It's never intentional if I do. Right.
I have some.
You have
Well,
some.
and I'll explain that this is because it is raining very hard here, and between my home and here, which is only maybe 35 minutes, 40-minute drive, landslides and flooding. So plan safety today. Plan safety today. Plan safety today. Plan safety today.
And it is true, we have had a very heavy night's rain. We do have some minor flooding again down in our tomb room, which is actually underneath our grand temple. We've got the sump pumps operating, and we got on it right away, but it's actually seeping in through the earth. So it's not a matter of us just, putting a towel at the bottom of the door and going down to the stairs or something. It's just so saturated that it's finding a way in no matter what. So it's a little bit challenging. And Mendy, who volunteered faithfully here for many years, is now back east in Tennessee, and she also says, missing you all, and we certainly miss you, and I appreciate you ringing in on things on bird care on our bird team list. That's much appreciated, Mendy. Thank you. And hopefully we will be able to send you some eggs. So we'll see how that goes. I wish you happy hatching back there, because I know you're very happy with your new incubator. So there's all sorts of ways that life is expressing itself in many ways through what we do here and through our extended family of supporters, volunteers, past and present, and just those that revere the divine feminine in all of her forms, but especially in the form of Isis.
And Mother Earth is getting nice and wet and juicy and ready for spring, so.
Yes. We've got lots of plants blooming. The plum trees are in bloom. The acacias. It's really getting pretty here, and some of those blossoms are clinging despite the rain. So hopefully we'll get some fruit later.
The acacias are looking stunning.
Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, there's such a vivid sulfur yellow. I love them too, and those are considered to be sacred to Osiris. So when we see our acacias, we are thinking of Osiris as well. So, all right. Okay. So now it is time to honor our directions, which we will do beginning in the ever-popular East, which is approximately this direction in the corners. Let us honor the East, element of air with the winds ever blowing. And we honor the South, element of fire with the flames ever glowing. And we honor the West, element of water with the rivers ever flowing. And we honor the North, element of earth with the seeds ever growing. And we honor the spirits above and below with a wisdom ever knowing. And we honor our bodies both without and within with a love forever showing. For we come into this world with all these gifts and more, our very own special essence. Let us thank the goddess for that which she bestows. Let us go forth refreshed and renewed, with dedication to preserve and protect all life. For we are all children of Isis, the great Mother Goddess. And today being Tuesday, of course, it is our day for special remembrances for those who have passed. So if there's anyone past who has passed in your life, whether it's recent or long ago, that you'd wish to remember, please note them in the comments, and then we will sing our temple dirge 3 times, and hopefully this will bring comfort to us and energy to them, and we can go on.
I will say I actually have 3 people. This last weekend was the birthday of my wife who passed 2.5 years ago, Marilyn. And so she's been very present with me. And then in just the last couple of weeks, a man I loved like a brother, the husband of the artistic director of my theater, passed away, Dennis O'Shea. And then somewhat unexpectedly, a dear friend who ran the box office at our theater for a very long time, Bobby Noel Harrington. And so she passed away. So I want to honor them today.
Oh, yeah, so many losses. This is also a month where I recognize a couple of losses. My mother died in March. My dear friend Scott Cunningham died in March. And so I always feel that happening. It's also a month that has a lot of birthdays of my friends and things, and that's a positive thing. But I do feel a little, I guess the term these days is triggered just by the quality of light or the angle of light. It has this energy to it that even if I'm not consciously thinking of those I've lost at this time of year, they definitely come forward and are felt. And I see Irene is saying that place is a dream. Thank you and blessings from Italy. And we love it when you come in from Italy, which is such a major ISIS part of the world. And they're just finding more and more things that pertain to ISIS in Italy. And so I love the energy that you bring in when you're here. And Mendy is remembering Bob Boyd, who was her ex-husband and also a volunteer here for many years. And he had just moved in with his daughter a few weeks before he passed away. So he definitely is a recent loss that we feel a lot. And while he was elderly, it was still unexpected. So Goddess bless him too. And so if there's anyone else that wants to be added in, feel free to put it in the comments. But we'll go ahead and do the dirge, and if you know it, please feel free to sing along with it. And as I say, we'll do it 3 times. I usually do it just singing at first, and then I'll show you some of the imagery that we have here that goes along with it, and then we do it one last time. So. Isis awakens thee in peace. Osiris awaits in the underworld. Anubis will guide you to a new destiny. What's beyond is a mystery. Isis embraces thee in peace. Osiris awaits in the underworld. Anubis will guide you to a new destiny. What's beyond is a mystery. Isis embraces thee in peace. Osiris awaits in the underworld. Anubis will guide you to a new destiny. What's beyond is a mystery. May the hearts of all those left behind be soothed, and may the paths of those who have gone ahead be smoothed. Goddess bless. Is there anything else to which we should attend? I know there are many among those of us who are dealing with health issues. One of our priestesses just had eye surgery. There's many others that are struggling in some ways. We send healing and ask for the Goddess's grace for all those that are in need, and may all of their pains and ailments be eased and healed, and may all of yours be eased and healed too. If there's nothing else, we will go on to the reading. Okay. Would you like to read it?
Sure. What is up today?
I am trying to figure
So
that out.
the 42 ideals were developed by our patroness, Lady Lorian, during one of her journeys along the Nile. They are based on the 42 negative confessions from ancient Egypt. And she imagine something that might work better in our lives, and that is perceiving these adaptations as an ideal, something that we all aspire to because we're human, and we live our lives sometimes rather clumsily. So these ideals help guide us. What's this one?
I think we're on I Am Sincere.
Oh, that's a beautiful one. That's hard for a lot of people. Sincerity also talks about, it also is about truth. And Ma'at has set me on that path of pursuing absolute truth in all things. And if you ever see my little black soul, which is my car, it has the license plates that say true, just to remind me. And if you're a Stephen King fan, you'll know what that's from. So I am sincere. This is number 9. May you be sincere in all you do and say. May you know yourself enough to respect others and speak with sincerity and authenticity. Look into the eyes of the one you are addressing. As I speak deeply without saying a word, weigh your actions and evoke your genuine feelings and thoughts before you speak, so that only sincere words come from your lips. Those that you are talking with will appreciate the feeling that you are a truly sincere and honest person. This is essential in a relationship and will keep you in harmony with all who you meet. Oddly enough, it may take a bit of work, oh yes, to arrive at a place where you are a totally sincere person. Many people play games and there is no way of believing them. Their hidden agendas show, and they become suspect of having a false persona. Always remember to be sincere in all you think and do, and others will respond to you, mirroring your sincerity and making for a divine connection. And what is true is the more that you live your life authentically, the more easily you can perceive inauthentic patterns coming your way. Mm-hmm. So, beautiful. I am sincere, number 9.
You know, I was thinking about this particular one, or I think I live in truth the other day, and it's interesting because it's those things that are not quite true and not quite sincere. They're almost like, I think we all know about the rain sticks, like the Brazilian rain sticks, where it's this tube that has all these sticks in it, and then there's a little ball or something that drops through, and it makes noise every time it hits one of those sticks. And I think our little untruths, our own insincerities, are like the sticks in that rain stick. It makes a lot of noise when something hits them, and there's not that free-flowing path. So by living in greater sincerity, you actually have greater ease in so many things. You are not always clattering around. And so that's perhaps a way of thinking. You want your channel to be clear. And every time that there's a little insincerity or something that's not quite right, it's something that will make you stumble and trip up. And Chastity is saying, thank you. So lovely to see you both. Miss you. We miss you too. Goddess bless you in everything that you're doing.
It's so good to see people that we know and love come on the Noon Right.
Yes. Yes, that is one of those, kind of backhanded blessings that we got from COVID. We had always meant to start broadcasting this. I'd looked into it several years before because Yeshe Matthews does a lovely daily broadcast for Kuan Yin. And I contacted her. I said, how are you doing that? And she said, oh, it's very easy. You just, do Facebook Live and everything. And so I knew how to do it, but somehow I had never actually moved to do it. And, we all have our little egos and everything. And I thought, oh, well, if I do that, I'm going to have to make sure I look okay and do this, and I'll plan it out. And I just never did it. But then COVID shut down everything. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to have to surrender everything. I'm just going to do it. I don't care how I look, what I do. I'm not going to, overplan this, but I will reach out. And if people need that connection, at least we can make that connection. So we started doing it. And now we will always do it because it does enable us to keep in touch with people that are far away, people that were very close to us here that now have moved or gone on to other things. And so it's really become an important part of what we do. And
I find it important. I'm often, I'm usually not here, although I'm often here. And for some reason, the other parts of my life, things tend to happen about noon. So even if I don't make noon right, knowing that it's happening gives me just a moment to get in touch with how I'm moving through my day. Mm-hmm. I'm moving through my day in a way that evokes the priestess calling within me, or whatever your own calling is. So it's just a beautiful moment. And hopefully you can join DeTracy or Justin and as often as possible.
Well, it's totally non-obligatory, and to be clear, we always were doing it. We just, we're doing it here, and people were not aware, maybe, that we were doing it, but we certainly are, and this is yes. Okay, there we are. So, all right. I guess if there's nothing else, we will go on to our close. I always feel sad when I get to this moment for some reason. In any case, we give our sincere thanks to the remarkable Lady Lorianne Vignier, who established Isis Oasis and reestablished the Temple of Isis for modern times. We give thanks to all of our teachers who have shed light upon our paths, among them certainly Lady Olivia Robertson and her brother Lord Strathlock, and those of the Fellowship of Isis as well. But all of those who have guided us and made things easier, we are grateful. And to the gracious goddess Isis, in whom all things are possible, we give our thanks and ask her blessings. And to each and every one of us for all that we do, both here in however we have formed our sacred spaces and out in the world, may our efforts be blessed. May our results be abundant. And may we go forth from this rite refreshed and renewed. I hope you all have a splendid day, that your hearts are happy, and may all good things come.
Blessed be.